I am black. Obviously. There's no way around that. I love being black. My culture is a big part of my identity. Being black makes me who I am. I've always loved that there are many different kinds of black people. The black community is so diverse. There are so many different variations of black. Apparently, though, I was a different kind of black. A whitewashed black person.
What? Why? What's wrong?
My color's coming off. I'm turning
What
white.
the fuck?
This concept was introduced to me in middle school. But first, let me give you some context. I was always a nerd, invested into video games, Hatsune Miku, and YouTube. This made me different from the other black kids, making me feel like there was a barrier between me and them. I never knew what they were talking about when it came to pop culture, and I quickly felt casted out. I was first told I was whitewashed by my cousins. They were these roughneck-ass kids from Apple Valley and SoCal who were smoking and drinking at the ripe age of 13. I was always the bougie cousin because I had a phone, a tablet, and a DS, so they had always treated me different because I was raised differently from them. My cousin told me,
"See, you are so whitewashed, and then all your friends at school are white,"
which made the rest of them laugh at me. I felt so embarrassed and shamed. Why was that a bad thing? Am I supposed to only know other black people? I was so confused. I tried to defend myself, but they only teased me more. I once again felt isolated, like no one wanted to understand my character. The word whitewashed became a new trigger for me. This phenomenon of questioning my blackness continued for the following years. In high school, I began my Discord era after dealing with extreme loneliness, befriending random people in servers and having long nighttime talks with them in order to feel connected with others who were like me but in different parts of the world. I once joined a voice chat with some people I was messaging the night before, and I was so nervous and I didn't know why. So I decided to be brave and, join the call and greet them. And first they said they didn't expect my voice to sound like that, which was normal and fine. But as soon as I had mentioned being black, one of the people in the call said,
"Oh wow, you're black, and you're white. You sound so white."
like it was a compliment they were so proud to share with the class. I remember laughing it off, but deep down, I was getting more and more insecure about my voice. This still continues in college. A couple of months ago, I had a classmate turned friend who I hadn't seen in a while that wanted to hang out. She asked me if she could bring a friend along, and I was more than happy to have more people. After we all got pho together, we decided to hang at the beach and watch the sunset at top. #aesthetic. As we were sitting on the wall towards the parking lot of Ocean Beach, listening to the waves crash, it was so nice, the subject of other friends were brought up. I was talking about how silly my other friends can be when my friend decided to chime in and say,
"Most of your friends are white though, right?"
She turns to her friend and laughs like two children telling secrets at recess. I told her, "No, I have many friends of color," which she proceeds to ask me to name them. Because I take things seriously, I started counting all of my friends of color on my hand. And when I stopped to think because I have a shitty memory and too many friends, she said,
"See how you can only count them on one hand? Most of your friends are white."
and proceeded to laugh, her friend joining her. I usually never feel embarrassed, as I think embarrassment is a social concept. But I was so embarrassed about this that I went home 20 minutes later. I was triggered and hurt, and so sick of my blackness being questioned. Like, what the fuck does that even mean? Why does that matter to you? Why does the way my voice sound matter to you? I sound white because I'm articulate? Because I speak clearly? How am I supposed to sound? What does a black person sound like to you? How does a black person act to you? Why would I only care about race over character and morals? Don't people know that these narratives and stereotypes keep white people in power? What does it even mean to be whitewashed when all I've been is myself? If this is me, what does that gotta do with whiteness? The fuck? I learned quickly that being authentic was the only thing that was going to keep me grounded in a world where people live in stereotypes. Judgment is what creates this divide in community and growth. You cannot grow as a person until you are able to understand perspectives and lifestyles outside of your own and embrace them. I don't care that I sound white to others. I sound like me, and sounding like me landed me wonderful opportunities and experiences. We can only achieve unity through diversity. Thank you.